So, between Sonic 3 just coming out, a Minecraft and Legend of Zelda movie on the way, plus a Mario and Pikachu movie already out and done with, something that's been on my mind is that there's a decent amount of video game characters coming to the big screen for them to possibly make a live-action Smash Bros. Game. And clearly, I'm not the only one thinking this. Ben Schwartz, voiceover of Sonic, has been thinking along the same lines, as you can see right here. Now, originally this video was going to be a mock casting video, where I go through every character in Smash Bros. Ultimate and cast a person for each character. But my whole shtick is that I don't want famous actors in these roles. And since I don't know every single upcoming actor out there right now, it would end up being a big project. So maybe if this video gets to 100 likes, I'll do it. But until then, I realized that I could shift my topic of this video to something more interesting, in my opinion. Ben says within the same breath of suggesting the Smash Bros. Movie that, quote, "It would take so many different studios being kind to each other at the same time." And not only that, but there are a lot of other pros and cons that would come with trying to make a Smash Bros. Movie that I've come to find. So, without further ado, here's a deep dive thought process of how a Smash Bros. Movie could be made. Let's get into it. First off, a Smash Bros. Movie would not include all 89 characters from Smash Bros. Ultimate. I mean, it's called Ultimate for a reason, people. No, more likely what would happen is that they'd start off with Smash Bros. Brawl. Why Brawl instead of Melee or the original Smash Bros. Game? Mostly because Sonic isn't in either of those two games. And this whole video is based off a comment from the voice actor of the live-action Sonic. So now that we've established which game Nintendo, Sega, and the others would use as inspiration for their movie, let's just get a refresher of all the characters in the game. We've got Captain Falcon, Donkey Kong, Fox, Jigglypuff, Kirby, Link, Luigi, Mario, Ness, Pikachu, Samus, Yoshi, Bowser, Charizard, Diddy Kong, Falco, Ganondorf, Ice Climbers, Ike, Ivysaur, King Dedede, Lucario, Lucas, Marth, Meta Knight, Mr. Game & Watch, Olimar, Peach, Pit, Rob, Sheik, Snake, Sonic, Squirtle, Toon Link, Wario, Wolf, Zelda, and Zero Suit Samus. Whew, wow. Not even talking about Ultimate, and that was still a mouthful of characters. Anyway, in total, we have 39 characters in this game. Now, do I think that even if they base the movie off Smash Bros. Brawl, that they'll have all 39 characters? No. I think that between Mario, Zelda, Sonic, and Pokemon, there will be enough existing characters to create a Smash movie. Maybe they'd include Minecraft in there too, even though Steve and Alex are more recent renditions to the series. But even if they don't, they could still shift things around to just use more characters from the already existing franchise to create a collab movie. I mean, you know how much I love Shadow. I'd love to see him go head-to-head with Bowser and Ganondorf. You don't want Sonic to steal the fun, right? Now from here, I think that if the movie did well, they'd just add more characters and create more lone-standing movies. Just like what Marvel did with the Avengers. In the first Avengers movie, you've got Iron Man, Captain America, the Hulk, Thor, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Nick Fury, Agent Hill, Agent Coulson, Pepper, and Loki. That is 11 people in total. Obviously not counting extras and PTS staff, but still. Fast forward a few years and now you have Avengers Endgame, starring 36 main characters alone, give or take a few. Now, is 36 anywhere close to 89? No, definitely not. But you get where I'm going with this. Marvel took 4 group movies, plus around 29 individual character movies, and now also shows, to gear up for Endgame. So for Smash Bros. To become a big battle like in Smash Bros. Ultimate, a similar build-up would have to happen, which is where we run into our first problem. Games like Mario and Sonic have very little plot in them, especially in their early games. Though Sonic quickly fell out of the weak story mode situation between Sonic Adventure 2 and, yes, I know the game stinks, but Sonic 06 cutscenes are cool, okay? I stand by that. But either way, those awesome stories from Sonic don't follow too much of a timeline. They just sort of happen in sequence without much consequence bleeding through into the next game. However, with games like Final Fantasy or Xenoblade, they have these long, complex, interweaving storylines that would be hard to get across in just 1 or 2 movies. which wouldn't be too big of a deal in the first place if fans of these games wanted these franchises to become live-action movies. Xenoblade fans seem to be undecided, but Final Fantasy fans seem to be set on no live-action for their beloved characters, which would make a Smash Bros. Series difficult when they get further down the line of adding characters from these franchises. Because with Mario and Sonic being totally animated, and then Link and Zelda going to be cast as regular people, there's going to be a confusing mix of characters and a very, very large budget for CGI. Although, side note, I actually highly disagree with Final Fantasy people that you can't cast these characters as real people. Now, by no means am I a Final Fantasy expert, but I do know at least one character from the series, Cloud. Take a good look at him. Now, take a good look at this guy that I found on Pinterest. Give him a blonde wig and some blue-colored contacts, and you've got yourself a live-action Cloud. And the other big argument that I saw fans give was that people like Sephiroth are too tall to be casted as regular people. Do you think people like Elijah Wood are 4'1"? Or better yet, Eden Turner? I mean, these guys aren't giants, but they're not that short either. They use CGI to reduce their height. Don't you think that they could do the same to make someone look taller? So, to sum up what I've said so far, video game fans are extremely picky people. And movie companies are really rolling the dice when it comes to making live-action remakes of characters that have looked a certain way for so long. I mean, just take for example the Sonic incident between him having the skin-colored arms versus the blue-colored arms. I mean, that was the whole thing. And this is even bigger than that. Additionally, the CGI budget for something like this, even if it was just a few franchises that people have already been turning into successful live-action characters, would be through the roof. And on top of that, you also have the actor budget. Think about it. The Mario movie alone was $100 million to make. Sonic 3 was $122 million. Pikachu was $150 million. And who knows how much The Legend of Zelda and Minecraft movies will cost. Probably even more. And yes, a lot of this is because of production, but it's also because of the actors they're picking. Most of the actors in these films aren't new to their career. And there are even some, like Jack Black, Chris Pratt, James Marsden, Keanu Reeves, and Ryan Reynolds, who are major actors. Therefore, as I said, the budget would be massive, and the fans that would want to see it would be picky. It's not as easy as just Marvel, since that's a little bit more of an everyday thing that everyone likes. These games make the fan base a little bit more narrow. So this means that this movie would either be a recipe for disaster or major success. Which one it turns out to be, only time will tell. In any case, I'm definitely one of the people that would enjoy a Smash Bros. Movie. And I do hope that one gets made in the future. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my thought process on this topic. And what do you think? Should there be a Smash Bros. Movie? And if so, what characters would you like to see on the big screen? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so you never miss another video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.